literals. A literal is a data value that appears directly in a program. Means a value. Here are the some examples. 1100 means it is a integer number. That is a data value and that will appear directly in a program. Here OXTR. Here it is a hexadecimal number. Again 1.412. That means a float number. These two values also directly appear in the program. That's why these are the literals. Next is identifier. An identifier is simply a name. In PHP, identifiers are used to name variables, functions, constants and classes. That means here it is a simply name and we give name to this, that is variable, function, constants and classes. The first character of an identifier must be an uppercase or lowercase letter or the underscore character. That means when you write any identifier, then you have to follow these rules that first character should be an identifier, that must be uppercase or lowercase and also underscore character. After the initial character, that means all these characters and digits 0 to 9 are valid. Here are some examples of identifier. That means you can take any word that is follow these rules, then that is a valid identifier. Okay, then we'll see next variable name. Variable names always begin with a dollar sign and are case sensitive. So here are some examples of the valid variable names. Here it is a $age. Here it will start with the dollar. That means it is a variable. Then $unit underscore price. Next $max number, and the fourth one starts with the underscore character, underscore stu name. Because here it will follow the rules all which are valid for the identifier. Any identifier that is given that can start with the underscore also. Only for variable the dollar sign must be there and with the dollar sign variable name should start. Then function name. Here function names are not case sensitive. That means case insensitive. We will see some valid examples of the function name. Here it is cal. Then show underscore values or the underscore result. Again here these are the valid function names because all also follow the rules of identifier. Next is class names. Class names follow the standard rule for PHP identifiers and are not case sensitive. So you see here some examples of class name. That is a user, product, or you may say the person, account. These are also the valid class name. Then constant. Constant is an identifier for a simple value. Only scalar value, boolean, integer, double and string can be the constants. Once constant set, the value of a constant cannot change. That means it remains as it is. Constants are referred to by their identifiers, that means generally represented in capital letters and are set using the defined empty parenthesis, that means it is a function. Here the example of constant is defined and in bracket you have to write within single quote pi comma 3.40. So here is the constant pi and having the value 3.14. That's why we use with the word define. Next is keyword. A keyword is a word reserved by the language for its core functionality. You cannot give a variable, function, class or constant the same name as a keyword. That means here keywords are not allowed to give the names to variable, function or class. Here we will see some examples. There are so many keywords which are given by the language directly. Here and, break, include. These are the keywords. We will see program example. Here bitwise AND. Already we explained bitwise AND. Here the program. So it will start with the PHP tag $p equal to 14. That means the p is a variable and having the value 14. Again the another variable q having the value 21. Here the display statement with echo, that is $p and $q. Here it is a bitwise AND and we have to calculate this value. That means how the value of P and bitwise and Q will be there. So here remember that we know that the 8421 code, hence here we write the value of 14 suppose, then it will be as accordingly. So 8 here it becomes 1, again in 4 1, in 2 1 and in 1 0, because we want to calculate the value 14. So here 8 1, that's why we take 8, then again 1 in 4, that's why we take 4, and in 2 also 1, that's why here 8 plus 4, that is 12, and plus 2, that means 14. And here the next value is the 21, and for 21 here in 16 it will 1, because we have to calculate the 21. Then in 8 0, then 4 1, then in 2 0, then in 1 1. So here 16 plus 4, that is 20, and here 1, that is 21. So here these two values 14 and 21, and we have to display according to bitwise AND. So here it is AND, that's why where 2, that means for two values where it is 1, that means here ANDed, then it will take the value. So here bitwise AND, it will take the value 4, because the value for that variable, that is P and Q. So bitwise ANDing of P and Q, the output 4. Then for bitwise OR, we will see the program again. We will take the same value again here. P is a variable whose value is 14, Q is a variable, value is 21. Again here with the display statement, echo $P bitwise OR $Q, and we have to take the value of this variable. So remember that here again, so we have to write the bitwise value of 14 and 21. So here again in 8 4 2 we have to mention 1, that means it becomes the 14, and for 21 in 16, in 4 and in 1 we have to mention 1, otherwise 0 bits. So it will become 21 value. Here we have to take the bitwise OR, that means wherever in both value it is 1, we have to take into consideration. But if it is 1 in both, then we will take one time only. That means here in 16 it is 1 for 21, so we will consider it. Then in 8 it is 1 for 14, hence we will consider it. But at the 4th place, the both numbers having the 1, so we will consider only 1. That means only that value. Then again here in 2, that is for 14 number it is 1, and for 21 it is 0. And in case of 1, here in 16 it is 0, and for 21 it is 1. So here the output will be accordingly 31, because here we will consider for 16 1, then here again 1 for 8, that means 16 plus 8, that is 24. Then in 4th place 1, we will consider once only. So here 16 plus 8 24, plus 4 28, then here again in the 2 plus 1, and here 1 place 1. So we will calculate here 16 plus 8, so 24, then 4 28, and here 30, and again in 1 place 1, so 31 will be the output. Then we will see the difference between static pages versus dynamic pages. So sometimes the question asks on this also. So we will see the difference and discuss also. Here static web pages versus dynamic web pages. Here it is, we will see the difference. First, it is written in HTML. Then for dynamic web pages, it is written in JSP, PHP, ASP.NET. Okay. Then next, content is set and can be changed by only developer in case of static web pages. And when we see in case of dynamic web pages, then content is changed during execution. See the difference. Then next is static page is downloaded on the go condition, and in dynamic web pages, dynamic web page executes according to the database and queries. The next is static page does not change while dynamic pages are interactive. Then here again static page does not use any XML or database, and but regarding dynamic pages render data from server or RSS files. Again we will see one program where the comparison between if, else and switch. Remember that when the simple statement if, then you can take directly that if, then condition and the statement. But when again we use the if else, that means if condition statement, else statement, then it becomes simple. But wherever in any example more than else are used, then it becomes complicated to understand the program also, and when anyone read the program, he take the time to understand. So we will see that comparison. Here it is the if else program. Here again in PHP code we have to write. So here it is day is a variable, that means $day equal to date, and in bracket within double quote L. So here from date L according to the syntax it is used for day. Next statement if $day equal to within double quote Monday. That means if that particular day is Monday, then the statement, here the condition, then the statement for this condition within left bracket and the right curly bracket. The statement is $color equal to within double quote red. That means when the day is Monday, then the color is red. So the next again else part. If $day equal to within double quote Tuesday, then the statement for this condition within again the left curly bracket and right curly bracket. Color equal to within double quote black. The semicolon is the separator. You know that. So here in another condition when day is Tuesday, then color is black. So here are the only one else part or suppose two else part. But whenever in the if else program more and more else part, then that program becomes big and also it becomes in confusion state, or when anyone can read then he can't understand easily. So here if we execute this program, then on what day we will execute, according to that the output will be there. See here we end our previous PHP program. Then in the same, here we will use HTML code, that is in left body BC color equal to. Again we have started here the another PHP program with the PHP tag, that is double quote then PHP tag, PHP echo $color, and again end of the PHP program, and here end of the HTML tag again, that is the body. So here we have embedded the PHP again in HTML. That means already at the start I told that in PHP program you can write PHP first or HTML, or also you can start PHP program anywhere and end that program. So here it is an embedded example, and when you execute this program, then on what day you execute, according to that the background color will be displayed, whether it's a red or black. Then switch. Here we see the difference. Here it is a switch using switch program. Then again here $day equal to date in bracket within double quote L. Again it is used for that day of date according to the syntax. So here switch, then $day. So here it is our variable. So in switch we have to give that variable, for which we have to use the value. Then here case, and here label. So here it is a Monday within single quote it is given, and the statement $color equal to within double quote red, semicolon, and break here. Then the next case, that is case within single quote Tuesday, here colon, that means the again here it is a label, that's why we have to give the colon, and the statement $color equal to within double quote black, semicolon, again break, and end of the PHP program. So here it is very simple. That means the in switch, so case is given with the label, and if that for that label it is valid, then that will be displayed only. So many cases are there, also it can easily understand the program, and anyone can understand when he reads the program. So here again we use the HTML tag and the PHP program again. So here body BC color equal to within double quote, again we have started the PHP program here in a display statement, that is echo $color according to the syntax, semicolon, and end of the PHP tag within double quote again, and here the HTML tags, that means close that body. Again, if we execute this program, then we will get the output according to on what day you execute that program. According to that, the background color will be displayed. So here remember that you see the difference between if else and switch. In switch, it is very easier. That means whatever the label and according to the case, it will be displayed the output.